Good morning, friends. I want to share something important with you today, something that hit close to home for me recently. Last week, I heard about Frank, a 71-year-old gentleman, who unexpectedly passed away one morning while tending to his garden. Frank was someone who took pride in staying active. He walked daily, ate wholesome meals, and never smoked a day in his life. Yet, in a matter of moments, everything changed. This got me thinking about our morning routines, those habits we've developed over decades that feel as natural as breathing. Could some of these seemingly innocent morning rituals actually be putting our health at risk? After speaking with several healthcare professionals, I discovered some surprising answers that I simply had to share with you today. You know, when I was growing up, my grandfather always told me, "It's not the years in your life that count, but the life in your years." How true that is. But to enjoy those golden years fully, we need to be mindful of how we start each day. The morning sets the tone for everything that follows, and making small adjustments to your routine could quite literally save your life. Let me paint a picture for you. Imagine waking up after a peaceful night's sleep. The birds are chirping outside your window, and the gentle morning light is filtering through your curtains. What's the first thing you do? If you're like many folks our age, you might be eager to jump out of bed and get your day started. But here's where we need to pause and reconsider. Did you know that your body needs a gentle transition from sleep to wakefulness? When we sleep, our heart rate slows down, our blood pressure drops, and our entire system enters a state of deep rest. Jolting yourself awake with a sudden movement can shock your system in ways you might not realize. Let me share the first morning habit that deserves our attention: exercising on an empty stomach. Now, I know many of us pride ourselves on maintaining an active lifestyle. Maybe you enjoy an early morning walk or tend to your garden as the sun rises. While staying active is wonderful, timing matters tremendously. Think of your body like an old classic car that's been sitting in the garage overnight. You wouldn't immediately push that car to full speed, would you? You'd warm up the engine first, maybe let it idle for a few minutes. Your body deserves the same consideration. After fasting all night, your blood sugar is naturally low. Without some nourishment, vigorous activity can place enormous strain on your heart and other vital organs. Martha, a dear friend of mine, used to pride herself on gardening at dawn before having breakfast. One morning, she experienced severe dizziness and nearly fell face first into her beloved rose bushes. Her doctor later explained that her blood sugar had dropped dangerously low, and combined with the physical exertion of gardening, it had created a risky situation. Instead, try this simple approach. When you wake up, enjoy a small, nutritious breakfast first. Nothing elaborate is needed. Perhaps a slice of whole grain toast with a bit of peanut butter, a small bowl of oatmeal with berries, or a boiled egg with half an avocado. Even a banana can provide enough energy to fuel your morning activities safely. After eating, give your body about 20 to 30 minutes to begin digesting before engaging in physical work. This small change can make a world of difference. And speaking of waking up, let's talk about how you get out of bed each morning. Do you swing your legs over the side and stand up in one swift motion? Many of us have been doing this our entire lives without giving it a second thought. But as we age, our bodies need more time to adjust to position changes. When you've been lying down for hours, your blood has been flowing differently. Standing up suddenly forces your heart to work extra hard to pump blood against gravity to reach your brain. This can cause what doctors call orthostatic hypotension, a sudden drop in blood pressure that can leave you feeling dizzy, lightheaded, or even cause you to faint. My neighbor Harold learned this lesson the hard way. At 76, Harold was still independent and sprightly. One morning he jumped out of bed to answer the telephone and immediately collapsed, fracturing his hip. That single moment changed his life dramatically, leading to months of rehabilitation. Instead, practice the 3-3-3 rule that my doctor recommended. Spend 3 seconds sitting up in bed, 3 seconds sitting on the edge of your bed with your feet touching the floor, and 3 deep breaths before standing up slowly. This simple routine gives your circulatory system time to adjust gradually. I've been doing this for years now, and I can't tell you how much steadier I feel in the mornings. Now, let's discuss something we don't often talk about but really should. Bathroom habits. I know this might make some of you uncomfortable, but trust me, this conversation could prevent serious health complications. Many of us experience changes in our digestive systems as we age. Constipation becomes more common, and we might find ourselves straining during bowel movements, especially first thing in the morning. What many don't realize is that straining creates tremendous pressure within your abdomen and chest. This pressure can cause significant changes in your blood flow and heart rate. For those with existing heart conditions or high blood pressure, this strain can trigger dangerous events like heart attacks or strokes. My cousin James never thought twice about this morning ritual until his doctor explained that his mini-stroke might have been triggered by excessive straining. The technical term for this is the Valsalva maneuver, where you hold your breath and push down, creating pressure that can disrupt normal heart rhythm and blood flow. Instead of straining, focus on prevention. Start your day with a warm glass of water with a squeeze of lemon to gently stimulate your digestive system. Ensure your diet includes plenty of fiber. Aim for colorful fruits and vegetables with every meal. Consider adding a tablespoon of ground flaxseed to your morning cereal or yogurt. And here's a simple tip that made a tremendous difference for many of my friends. Try placing a small footstool under your feet while sitting on the toilet. This creates a more natural position that can make bowel movements easier with less straining. Beyond these specific habits, there's something even more fundamental we should address: the rush of modern mornings. Even in retirement, many of us still approach our mornings with unnecessary haste. We hurry through breakfast, rush through our personal care routines, and race to start our daily activities. This constant sense of hurry places stress on our bodies that we simply don't need. Try giving yourself the gift of an extra 30 minutes each morning. Set your alarm a bit earlier if needed. Use this time not to do more, but to do everything more mindfully. Savor the aroma of your morning coffee or tea. Feel the warmth of the mug in your hands. Look out the window and observe the world waking up around you. These moments of mindfulness can reduce stress hormones that contribute to inflammation and cardiovascular problems. My wife and I started this practice 5 years ago, and it's transformed not just our mornings, but our entire approach to daily living. There's a peacefulness that comes with unhurried mornings that seems to extend throughout the day. I share these insights not to frighten you, but to empower you. Small, intentional changes to your morning routine can dramatically reduce your risk of serious health events. And the beauty of these changes is that they don't require special equipment, expensive supplements, or dramatic lifestyle overhauls. They simply require awareness and a willingness to adjust habits that might have served you well in the past but could pose risks now. Remember that 71-year-old gentleman I mentioned at the beginning? His family later learned that he had gone outside to do heavy gardening on an empty stomach, stood up quickly after kneeling for some time, and then strained to move a heavy planter. It was the perfect storm of the very 3 habits we've discussed today. I often wonder if a conversation like this one might have made a difference for him. That's why I'm so passionate about sharing this information with all of you today. Because sometimes the most important health information isn't about the latest miracle supplement or cutting-edge treatment. It's about understanding how our everyday habits affect our bodies, especially as we age. Before I close, I want to ask you a favor. If you found this information helpful, please take a moment to like this video and subscribe to our channel. We're dedicated to sharing practical, life-enhancing wisdom for our generation. And if you know someone who might benefit from these insights, perhaps a spouse, sibling, or friend, please share this video with them. Your simple act of sharing could be the gift of health for someone you care about. Also, I'd love to hear about your morning routines in the comments below. Have you made any changes that have improved your health and well-being? Or do you have questions about adapting these suggestions to your specific situation? Our community grows stronger when we share our experiences and support one another. Thank you for spending this time with me today. Remember, it's never too late to make positive changes. Your health is precious, and you deserve to enjoy every moment of this beautiful journey we call life. Until next time, here's to healthy mornings and joyful days ahead.